It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And up next, we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Chiefs.
And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have...
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Santa Clara. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
First and 10.
Here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. Purdy on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Purdy. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. A first down throw for Purdy. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll go play action. Purdy. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's Madden now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's to the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, 49ers. That touchdown number 19 on the year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead,
Free kick
and
out
they'll
of
bring the
bounds.
ball out
Kicking team.
to start at the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. They'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Devondre Campbell brings him down. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of... Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. That's taken at about the 14. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Oh, big hole left side. The speed on display. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, San Francisco. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. 1st and 10 for Purdy. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. They're going to bat that one away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Hill brought in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He works free, right side. Tyreek Hill. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the 49ers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. That is Ferguson in motion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to the rookie 1st-round pick, Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Man in motion, heading left. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Niners offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Another shot from the one on second and goal. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, 49ers.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them first and 10 up at the 40. That is Ferguson in motion. On first and 10, Purdy. A short throw caught by Ferguson. Here's a second and 9. A throw on the run is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he gets that to Hardman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Purdy gonna put it up again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. A tough spot here. Third and long. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On third down, it's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got room at the 30. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley, touchdown San Francisco. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if
and now look at this. It's a fake. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. K.J. Hamler, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. 24-10 was your final. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. This one taken at the 7. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49ers offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 12. It is a big play on first down. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, KC.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. That is Ferguson in motion. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
That is Ferguson in motion. A first down throw for Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A run. It's Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down. Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive linemen a little bit.
The 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. First down throw, Mahomes. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is brought in, and they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year, and his 3rd of this game. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the 49ers will add 1 more onto their big lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone.
Free kick out
So
of
that means the
bounds.
ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. So Hopkins is the man in motion. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing on second down is Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This is taken at his own 30. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And for about a half dozen, it'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Now Jackson on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jackson looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, San Francisco. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers stretch things out even further.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Let's go now.
That is Ferguson in motion. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Room up the sideline to the 20. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case was...
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's go.
That is Ferguson in motion. On third and long, Purdy to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Woo! And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Niners offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's got another one. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, 49ers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So
Free kick out of bounds.
This means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On comes the Chiefs punter. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Hey, Alf, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. He keeps it himself. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake. But it does not pan out.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a present.